The following is meant for entertainment and educational purposes. It is not meant to establish a doctor-patient relationship. Please consult your mental health provider for your mental health needs. Hello, welcome to Chez Eric, where we talk about psychiatry and religion with a focus on how to apply it to your life. Today, we'll be talking about William James's lectures on the varieties of religious experience, lecture number 2 in particular, where we actually try and define religion. And it's been a nice journey. I think little baby steps along the way. He has a little bit of a course moving forward. We talked about his definition, it's over here. We talked about how it's very broad, and it would include like Buddhism or Emersonism and things like that. And today, in particular, it does kind of open the question. Last time when we talked about we want to be very broad, right? If we remember this definition here, it's here. It says they may consider the divine, right? And then we talked about this thing over here, where someone's just talking generally, not about a specific entity that's acting, but about something a little bit more universal, kind of like a law of the land. And here he's trying to say that that can be considered the divine. So the question then arises, this is not God, but it's God-like, right? It's like God. And when we're talking about, let's say, Buddhism, there's no specific entity God, but there's a God-like quality to it. So James then goes into a discussion about what it means to be God-like. And it's a pretty interesting question. I want to think about that for 1 second. What is this entity called God? Well, it's something that he says you can't escape from it, right? They are the first things, they're absolute, they are first and the last things that exist, okay? And they're all powerful, they're all encompassing, and what he says, he uses this phrase, total reaction upon life. And I read this multiple times. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that what it means, total reaction upon life, is that when you're dealing with a God-like entity or character or something to that extent, what you're really talking about is it's something that deals with everything in life, the meaning of life, the existence of life. It encompasses everything. It's an everythingness of it all. And it's a total reaction upon life, meaning that it's total. For example, if I have a reaction about new sneakers that came out, oh, I'm really happy, right? And my love for these new sneakers is really circumscribed to just the sneakers. It's not a total reaction to life. But with God, with a love for God, with a belief in God, God is meant to be all-encompassing, all-powerful, all-knowing, and therefore a total reaction. Everything, it deals with everything. Everything falls to what this God entity or God-like entity is doing. However, we have to be careful, because if the term divine is too broad, then it'll start including things we won't naturally include. Someone might say, my sneakers are religion. My love for sneakers are religion because it's everything in my life, right? They might say that Kim Kardashian is everything in my life. It's everything. Or it's like worshiping sort of idols and whatnot. And that's not exactly the thing we're trying to get at. So the other thing he has to add, he says, no, religion is about a serious state of mind. That it's not something that you take very lightly. You don't just say, God exists, or, like you can do that with your shoes and sneakers. Like you have this little fun with your new sneakers and they're really nice. But you can't really do that with God, because God is the ultimate beginning, middle, and end. Beginning, middle, and end, right? So you have to be serious. There's no complaining about things. There's no grumbling about things. This is the divine entity that you take very seriously. This is the consideration you take very seriously. And you're meant to be solemn. You're meant to be authentic with this God character. You're meant to be very serious with this God character. You're not joking around. You can still be happy. You're just very, very true, very real with this God character. Because if you're not true with this God character, again, when you're alone, right? When you're alone and as you're by yourself, then who can you be serious and authentic with? So that's what he's trying to get at. He's saying that, it is about an everythingness, and that we're serious about this everythingness. And that's what is part of the definition of religion. Hope you enjoyed that. There's one more part after this, and then we'll wrap it all up together. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like and subscribe, and let me know your comments below whether you're agreeing so far, whether you like his definition. And we'll talk about it the next time. Bye. Guess what? I just finished the first edits of my book, and now I'm going to send it over to actual professional editors, and after that's done, and I have to do other steps, and then I'll finally publish it soon. So yeah, just updating you. It's a work in progress. I will keep you updated. Thanks for staying tuned.